Okay guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rubén. Thank you for clicking on my video. For clicking on my video. Yes. One part that is quite bad or boring or that I don't like that much is the introduction. I don't know why this happened. The video exposure. As you may know, the question of this video, and I'm gonna be answering it, is how do I feel when I speak English? How exactly is going on with my mind, or at least how do I feel speaking English? And this video has English and Spanish subtitles for those who are practicing both languages, Spanish, English, or for those who don't understand English and want to get the the meaning of the video. One thing that I think is always for everyone when I speak English and I don't know exactly what I'm going to talk, I feel like I am improvising. I am improvising. And actually, you feel the same way when you are speaking your mother tongue. And it is like you have to think in the same way. So another thing that when you already know what you are talking, what you are you are gonna be talking about, one thing is that you are pretty focused on using the words you already have incorporated. So if I hadn't practiced how to speak this, how to explain you this, I will be struggling. I could be struggling to spread my idea. Although sometimes I do not know how to express certain ideas and I just go for a shortcut, go for another way to say it because this is one advantage we have in languages, that there are tons of ways to express one thing. All right, and basically, yeah, sometimes when I don't know how to say something, I just use the way like if I were talking by signs, like this, you go this. Let's say if I need to express, let's say a direction to go to any place, although I don't know exactly all the terms for go straight, across the river, across, I don't know, you have to go straight, turn, take a right, take a left. But if I hadn't know what is take a right, take a right, I would say go to the right, go to the right, go to the left, etc. And it is the same. In my last video, I explained how weird we can sound when speaking another language, and that could happen if we are not very accustomed to speaking in other language. In, and I think that that could happen for many people. And fortunately, that is not a huge problem. All right, you can just handle that in a good way. And then another factor is like when you are trying to get in your mind what you want to say, and by that I have one example. you know Look at this. I have tons of words, tons of way to say, but when I speak in English, I feel like my memory works in this place, just like this, in this part. So at that time, I don't remember all the stuff around it. I mean, could be that I know how to express myself in another way, but I tend to go for the words, for the verbs, for structures that I always use. Because of that, when I'm learning a new expression, I try to repeat it again and again and again to incorporate it in my speech. By that, actually, I have and I want to use it the way of saying like, um, as a matter of fact, as this is an awesome word, and the other word that I want to use is the word is back in the days, back in the days. But if I talk with you in this way, I have to be more relaxed to use it, more relaxed, because by making this video I get a little bit like, I don't know the word, but I, I don't feel that much comfortable, and I think it's almost the same when you're talking with a new person, with people who do you not exactly know. I mean that you're using your English, and I think it's the same. What else? I have another way. I cannot see how long is gonna be the video. 6 minutes. Oh my god, it's so long. Just that, guys. It is like if I hadn't practiced, if I hadn't been practicing how to express myself in English, I would be a little bit like thinking a lot. Uh, at the moment, I think a lot when I do not know how to express myself pretty well. So then I go to my Spanish to translate, and for the most part is the structure, the way of connecting the word, especially in the past. Sometimes some tenses that you don't use a lot, that is the moment when you struggle with, and that happened to me. And yeah, this is my video, and I hope you can get the hang of it. No, I mean, that I want to use that word, many words. um, I hope to make one video about certain expressions that I want to use in, in a not in a not distant in a not in a in a not too distant future. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around. Take care. Bye bye.